Hey, LeeAnn here again. As you could see, I went and I got my hair straightened. Yep, I really decided that this was the way to go. I'm gonna be in the hospital, hopefully, this week, and I just don't want to mess with my hair. You know, curly hair is so high maintenance. You can't just get up and run your fingers through your hair or, just quickly brush it with a comb or something. And I want to make my stay in the hospital as easy for me as possible. And one easy way for right now that I can think of is getting my hair straightened out so that I don't have to deal with it, because I know that I'm not going to be in a mood to be having to deal with my hair and brushing knots out and things like that. So straight is the way to go. Not much has happened since my last video. Hopefully tomorrow, Monday, I'll be able to find out if my surgery is still scheduled for this week, which I really do hope it is, even though I am nervous about it. But I think that's very natural. I go from nervous to fear, but I'm not planning on letting any overwhelming feeling keep me from getting this done. I wanted to mention some of the diets. Well, actually, I've only been on 2 of the diets since I've been in the program. The first diet was a 1500 calorie diet that the nutritionist put me on, and actually I wish that I had kept with it, because I was pretty much eating lots of things that I wanted to, just had portion control, and it was good food. I think the only thing that I had problems with, well, I don't think, I know that the only thing that I had a problem with was my fruit portions. My 3 portions a day of fruit. That was really hard for me. Growing up, my brothers and I weren't really into, a lot of fruit and a lot of vegetables. So growing up, as we got older, adolescents and even adults, it really wasn't something that called either of our attentions, having fruit, having vegetables. Ever since I've been here in Costa Rica and I had made the choice that I wanted to start taking care of my health and eating healthier, I did find that vegetables were really easy for me. I found a lot of vegetables that I liked. Vegetables are great, and hey, the less cooking of a vegetable for me is much better. So that was really good, but I've always had problems with the fruits. Fruits do not call my attention. I will say, one day, oh, I feel like having an apple, and I can't even eat half an apple without just getting disgusted by it. So that was really hard, but gotta do what you gotta do, and eventually I'm gonna have to get used to that. The latest diet that I've been on the last 2 months, which was originally supposed to be only 30 days, but the doctor told me not to leave the diet even though I had completed the 30 days. So it's been hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's been really hard, especially the first 2 weeks. Let me give you a sample of that diet. It's an 800 calorie diet. People hear liquid diet, and I know I heard liquid diet and I thought it was just going to be, liquid, haha. And come to find out that it's not exactly how I thought it was going to be. Again, maybe it's because it's here in Costa Rica and things are done a little bit differently. I don't know. Not a lot of people here can afford, supplements and things like that. So I think they try and figure out, a more natural way of getting, your vitamins and your proteins and all that. So here's a sample of my liquid diet. My liquid diet starts off with, in the morning, oh, I have to mention that the liquid diet is having an intake a minimum of every 2 hours, but a maximum of every 3 hours. So my breakfast is at 9 a.m. and what I'm having is half a cup of milk with 3 tablespoons of oatmeal. So what I do is that I get the oatmeal, cook it in the half a cup of milk. When I'm gonna blend it, if it's too thick, then I add a little bit of water to it, and I sweeten it with 2 packets of sweetener. And sometimes I like to add a little bit of cinnamon, which makes it so good. The best way to have this is like making it the day before and just heating it up in the morning. The cinnamon, will penetrate the whole oatmeal, and it'll just be awesome. 12 o'clock is my first snack, and that is usually half a cup of fresh squeezed orange juice. Fresh squeezed because I want to have as limited amount of sugar as possible. And box juice, or juice that you buy in the store, is just full of sugar. In the afternoon at 2 o'clock is my lunch. Sample lunch would be about 2 tablespoons of chicken, already cooked, 3/4 a teaspoon of oil to, just blend everything together and cook everything. So I'll use, a little bit of onions and red peppers just to give it a little bit of flavor, a little bit of salt to taste. A 1/3 cup of potato, half a cup of zucchini, and once that's cooked and I have to blend it together, just with 100 cc's of water, that's usually enough. But if it's too thick, then add a little bit more water. My next snack is at 5 o'clock, and at that point I have my half a cup of milk with over here it's this cookie that's called Maria, but for the US I guess it would be the equivalent of a Nilla wafer. So it would be like 3 Nilla wafers and the half a cup of milk. My dinner is at 7 o'clock, and it's usually the same portion control as lunch, with the difference of that instead of 2 teaspoons of chicken, it'll be 1 teaspoon of chicken. So right there, that's the difference there. And my midnight snack, which is at 10 o'clock, is 1 cup of cranberry light juice. I love it. If I didn't get the cranberry light, then it would have to be half a cup. So hey, cranberry light, it tastes great, and I get to have a whole cup instead of half a cup like I do with the orange juice. So that's it for those diets. If anyone is interested in getting a more detail of the 1500 calorie diet or this 800 calorie diet, just send me a message, and I'll gladly send you a copy of what I was given that details a little bit more what options are there, and you can try it out and see if it works for you. It does work. Obviously the 1500 calorie is a lot better than the 800 calorie diet, but they both work, and hey, just let me know and I'll send you a copy. Okay, bye.